Okay, then yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, we're playing in Eberron, um, the steampunk-like D&D setting, as you all know, and we are starting out in the great, magnificent city of Sharn, as seen in this in this background image here. Um, Amazing. Maybe it's the capital of the country of Breland, of course, but also maybe the capital of the continent or the world, even people say. And it's bustling with life. There is lots of different cultures clash in here, and of course also like a wide array of different like societal you know oh, damn, my English is failing me. I haven't talked English for so long. Like upper class, lower class, everything's here. And lower class people, of course, live more lower in the city where it's usually pretty dark. Um, and you might not live there, but you all are more in the like on the lower end of the city, specifically in the district of Dragon's Maw. That, yeah, as I said, was once bustling with trade and had an airship port, and yeah, lots of stuff happening there. But then it slowly got like the city expanded and like built around it, and it got more and more dark and more yeah. It just became the home of industry workers that like work in the lower realms of the city, called the cogs, where put in the chat, where all the stuff that makes the city work is localized. Um, let's start out with drag though, and let's start with a bit of a flashback. Back when you were not here, in a small, dirty, or let's not say dirty, maybe unclean, uh, small apartment in a tavern, but you were in your people's home country, the Mirror Holds, um, the the grand country that belongs to the dwarves, and yeah, has lots of gigantic mountains, and also the cloister in which you trained is also located there. It actually is located just like below this gigantic beard there on top of this one mountain, um, and yeah, you've been training there for a few years, I guess, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you have a pretty good memory of this day, and this day is the day that you left the monastery, and you were called by your master, and he's called Balder. So you were called by your master into his sky chamber, as it is called. Use it for personal training. It is like on the edge of the monastery, on the mountain, and it gives off a magnificent view. Like you can look into the sky. Maybe I have some fitting music here, but no, I don't. No. You can like look off into the sky and witness this gigantic monument that your ancestors built, maybe 100 years ago. And of course, the, the more the evening draws near, the more shadow it brings into the monastery. And um, your master, he's like standing at the edge of this large chamber. The chamber is maybe like 20 by 20 meters. It has pillars all over the place, and the front side is like free. So there are only the pillars, a small flight of stairs, and then you look out um, into the countryside and onto this monument. And he's awaiting you there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his back towards you, and is gazing out into the countryside. So here we go. What will you do?
Oh, go inside. Go to him.
Hmm. You come up to him, and he
Mm-hmm.
turns around, and he's one of the very few dwarfs that carry no beard. So he is cleanly shaven, also his
Mm.
head. But it is popular with some of the monks, people live in the monasteries, and yeah, he turns around, and as always, his gaze is a bit hard to it's a bit hard to discern what he's thinking. It's all the time this, so he's got this piercing gaze, and got it fixed on you now, and it's just nodding very very slowly, and yeah, he's like, "Welcome, Drag. You know why I've called you here?
No, I don't.
You have any suspicion, any clue?"
Nah, none whatsoever.
Well, let me just say that I got a bit frustrated with your efforts.
No, really. How? What way?
Well, you've always been one of my best students,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you're still, but I've got this feeling that this is not enough.
Mm.
You know, our people, the dwarves, and he walks back on like on top of this flight of stairs and looking off the countryside, and extends his hand as if to yeah to grasp the countryside. He's like, all of this country, all these monuments, they spent years and years and decades building this, and reaching the safety they so desired back then. But I think that's not the right place for a student to learn.
Mm.
Let me
Well, where
ask
would I go then?
let me ask you a question first. What do you think where strength comes from?
Oh, I don't know. From within, I guess, or from without. It depends.
Yes, not a wrong answer specifically. That is right. Hmm. Well, let me ask you this: why does the wolf hunt, and why does the flower bloom?
Because that's what they do, I guess. It's
Because
what
that's
their
what they
nature
do.
tells them to do.
What the nature tells you. You know what? He starts to loosen his muscles a bit. Like, maybe it helps if we engage in some training. And he takes off his vest, revealing his cleanly shaven chest, and
Mm-hmm.
like tensing his muscles, doing some warm
I
ups.
kind of start to like stretch out a bit,
Mm,
get loose.
mm, right. Think again. Why do they do what they do?
Why do they do? Why does? Um,
And
I
now,
don't know.
please roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Okay, we're just gonna do it without a tracker. Just okay, you got a 15, and he's got a 15 too. What's your? Oh, okay. So he beat you by like just by one with his base initiative modifier. So he's a person. He suddenly like rushes at you and starts without any session to like pummel you um with an array of blows, and actually you manage to like deflect all of them, still with the question in your head, but you deflect all of the blows, and he's like, think again, think harder, and it's your turn.
Um, shoot. I don't know, I'm gonna I'll do just an unarmed strike
Mm-hmm.
back. I get
Mm-hmm.
Fury of
Let's
Blows
go.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. That would be unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a natural 20. Do you also want to use your martial arts for a second attack?
Sure. How do I do that?
Very nice.
Just hit it again, or
Yeah, just hit it again. Just hit it again. Yeah.
yeah.
And for the damage, okay, yeah, one hits. The first one, it's a critical, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have it assigned, so it rolls the damage, then you can just roll the d4 in the left panel here.
1d4.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 2 your modifier. That's gonna be 5 damage.
5.
Yeah. So you indeed caught him off guard and gave him a low blow, like.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a good hit. Think about it. Why did our ancestors build all this? And he comes at you again.
Okay.
And he hits you with 1, and that's gonna be 5 damage to you.
Okay.
Yeah. But by the way, it's, of course, everything is gonna be like non-lethal damage here because you're like just
Right.
sparing and fist fighting. Yeah.
All right. Well, hit back unarmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was 1. Another one.
That hit.
Nope. 9 does not hit.
That hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And any answer you want to try or a question you want to ask on your turn?
No, I'm just trying to keep on my feet.
Overcome. Okay. So here we go. That's 1 hit, and nope. So just 1, and it's gonna be 5 damage again. Yeah. So and this time you're getting hit by an uppercut, but you managed to avoid with your chin, but you just get hit into the side of your cheek, like, and struggle. I guess you've got like 70 hit points, right?
I got normal class 14, 17 hit points. I'm down to 7 right now.
Yeah. All right.
So at my point, I'll use a key point. I'll just take patient defense, and I'll stop attacking.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take the. It'll let me take a dodge action, bonus action on my next turn. All right, now I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Why does the wolf hunt in the forward? Because they want to? I don't know.
Right.
I'm stumped. Kind of dizzy now. I'll just take one.
Yeah.
I'll do one action to attack, and then I'll take my bonus action for patient defense.
Okay. Okay, that's a hit.
Oh shit! Didn't hit that.
First one counts.
Sorry. Yeah, that's the first one. I admit I hit the wrong thing. 1d4 plus 2. So 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, so you managed to hit him in the chest with a straight right hook. He's gonna come up, and as you engage in your defense into the flowing motion, you can see that his blows get more rapid. So he's got disadvantage now against you, right?
He's got advantage against me?
No, disadvantage with the
disadvantage. Yeah, so I have a save DC is 8 plus my
the save DC for defense. No.
Key save DC 8.
I think patient.
That's
defense.
I think
patient defense is just the dodge action, so it's just.
It's just a dodge action. All right, just disadvantage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has disadvantage now.
Yeah. Okay. So, wow. Oh shit! Wow, that didn't. I mean, he used his flurry of blows and he got three hits in. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Shoot.
Okay. So minimum damage again. Well, okay. So all of those were minimum damage, but it's still gonna be more than you have. So okay. So you got
I get knocked out.
You got to get this one blow in, but he just takes your arm. Like, think harder, and he tosses you inside one of these pillars standing there, and you know, like, get yeah. I mean, you're not unconscious, but like you feel really drowsy and can't really get back up. Everything's a blur, and as he slowly comes up to you, and he's like, and he gives you the answer.
Please do.
It's fear, the fear of perishing. The fear of death. Why does the flower bloom? because they want to attract the bees and the insects to carry their pollen and spread them to let them create more flowers, more creatures like themselves. Why does the wolf hunt? He is hungry. He doesn't want to starve. And why do our ancestors have built all of this? Because they fear the wild animals, the intruders. All of that is fear. And fear is something you can harness, but fear is also something that you have to find. And within these walls, you won't find it. I will assure you of that. I made the mistake of staying here and just getting rooted like a tree in this monastery. For you, it's not too late. You can seek out the world. You can find fear, and there are different kinds of fears. The fear of your own death, the fear of the death of your loved ones, the fear of your memory disappearing. That is why they built this. And he points at the large stone monument. Like, all of these fears are what gave people or creatures strength. You have to find your fear, and you won't find it here. So
You could have just asked me to leave. I would have just said yes. Just wipe some blood off my face.
Yeah. Well, I want you to learn. Go to the city of Sharn, in the country of Breland. It's far from here. It's going to be a long journey. This is where all of the world meets, and all different kinds of people. And this is where you can find fear. You understand me?
No, but I'm going to go anyway. I'll go find whatever it is I'm looking for, I'm sure.
Yes,
I'll clamber up and I'll just kind of wander out of the chamber, kind of stop listening, just kind of head out.
Yeah, so actually this is like the memory you have, that you like going to the chamber and then gathering your things, but something is like different here, because suddenly he's like he grabs you and it's like, now go, and he tosses you out of the monastery into the abyss down the mountainside, and then you suddenly wake up in your in the bed in your room. And that is, however, where we're going to switch to somebody else. Who wants to go first? Laura, Josh?
I'll go, sure.
Josh. Okay. So can you give me some background? Do you have any idea why Valcardi would be in Sharn and these lower levels? Maybe not.
So Valcardi would be relatively recently arrived to Sharn with the intent of utilizing the resources there to kind of conduct some more research into researching, which is a bit of a secret at this point. He figured it's a major city. There's bound to be lots of repositories of knowledge available.
That's right.
And he's starting out at the lower levels looking for a way to access that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just say it's in the evening. The day is pretty stormy. Wait, give me something. I think I've got some of these free tunes that might fit here. Also change this damn interface. Wow, I'm searching for night, and they give me Alien Nightclub. But there's
Sounds appropriate.
Maybe let's try this. Night Cave. That's weird. How is night break? Wow, that hurts the ears. Okay, let's just skip that for now. Sorry for not being that prepared. Yeah. Okay. So you're sitting in a tavern that is called the Drake Tooth Tavern. It has lots of industry workers here. You've got this smell of oil and dirt everywhere. People have still got their workers' garbs on, and it's pretty crowded. It's a place you're staying too. It's like heavily raining outside, and so not a nice night to be around. So you're just staying here, and you are sitting at a table with a warforged. So one of these, yeah, man-made living android-like creatures. He's got a pretty solid build, all silverish or grayish steel, not very polished. You can see he's got some dents in his skin. That's also like his armor. That's also his skin, kinda. And he yeah, he's just sitting there and sipping on some kind of drink that Warforged seemed to take in, and um, yeah, he's just sitting there. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Um, I would assume, like I've just come into the tavern, or I'm sitting and he's across from me, kind of.
You're sitting there. It's like the only table that's like not really crowded. Um, so you're sitting
Okay.
there. It's the only place.
I would first flag over some our maid or tender and whatever we have.
Sorry, I didn't get that
If
because the
they,
audio.
I would ask, like, do they have any
It it
for a drink?
it cut off again. Sorry.
My Wi-Fi here is pretty bad. I want to order some wine, basically, from the
Okay,
tavern.
hmm Yeah,
Okay.
the barmaid is just nodding, and yeah, slowly afterwards, it seems you're like the only person in this room has ordered wine in a time. And at this time specifically, everybody just got kegs of beer. Um,
Mm.
and yeah, however, you do get a glass, literally a glass of wine in front of you, and the warforged in front of you. He seems pretty interested in what you're doing there.
Okay. So I'll kind of lean back a bit and swirl the wine in my glass, and looking at him, I'll cast Mage Hand just to kind of tap on the dent on his arm and ask him, how do you come by these? I assume they are wounds of some sort. How did you come by being dented like this?
Oh, good evening, sir. Um, I I was working. We are carrying long steel pipes all day, bring them from the most low levels to up here sometimes, and sometimes when somebody turns around, you get hit by one of these, and yeah, I've got a couple
It's
more.
a good thing I'm not in that line of work. I tend to be I don't think I would last long.
It is exhausting
Tell
for
me what.
sure. It is exhausting, and you can see his eyes start to flicker a bit with a like orange reddish light. He's like, ah, some
What was
malfunction
that? Is
maybe.
that uh,
Some
perhaps you've been
malfunction.
hit one too many times with pipes?
Uh, it's it is okay. It is only 2 days, and then I'm gonna have a day off. I'm
All
gonna be
right.
okay.
I don't suppose you would know anyone around here. Could give me a bit more of a layout of the city. Someone who's here, and I don't quite know the way. Do you know anyone who knows the layout rather well and could perhaps give me some?
Ah, let's see. could ask around at some of the department of the noble houses. I wonder if there are any here. I guess there's going to be the quarters of House Kenneth, the Makers Guild, the people that made me. You could probably ask around there.
Okay.
I think they're still open. It's not far from here.
All right. Can you point me in the direction then of the quarters of House Kenneth?
Yeah, of course. And he looks out of one of the windows. Like, you take the archway to the right, and then you're gonna come over a bridge, and after that it's just gonna be straight to the left, and then you will recognize the crest of House Kenneth, and that looks like. Give me a second. That looks like this. The Iron Bull of House Kenneth. That's the crest.
Well,
yeah.
Then I'll before leaving, can I look around the room and see if there's like, I don't know, like scholarly, or like they not just as some warforged laborer, basically someone who might live a bit of a softer.
Not really. I mean, you see some humans, some half orcs, but all seem to be more of the brutish type, worker type, and yeah. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'll down the rest of my glass of wine, step out onto the street, and try following the directions that this warforged gave me toward House
Kenneth. Okay. Okay, then let's go to Yorafi.
All right.
So, do you have any like specific reason why you would be in this area in Sharn?
No, not particularly. I guess I'm just wandering around.
Okay.
As I sometimes do.
Okay, then let's say you've got a pretty cheap room in also one of the taverns called the Broken Anvil. Oh yeah, let me put that in the chat. That's the Broken Anvil, and the one where Valkyrie was the Drake Tooth Tavern. Yeah, so you're in the Broken Anvil, and this one has little to no customers at this hour. It's also a bit run down. That's why it's pretty cheap. You've seen the owner a few times. He's an middle-aged man with very roughed up hair all over his face, and he's always complaining that he's got no customers and everything's gotten more difficult. And he's not there at the moment now. So the only two people in the tavern are you and a small gnome. Oh, are you still there? Because you're gone roll 20.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. My internet's being weird for some reason.
Okay.
But yeah. Let me try my other internet. Oh wait, no. I can't see anyone.
Oh, maybe we also have to reconnect.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, there we go. I can see Todd now.
That's good. I can see anyone.
I can see. Okay, I can see Laura and Todd. Yeah.
Okay, let me reconnect here.
Oh.
There we go.
Yes. Check.
Oh, I can't see him. Let me try reconnecting. Nope, still can't see Thomas.
Oh, I can see everybody else. Okay. By the way, it seems we've got some more time to play if you want to play, because my girl, she said she's gonna be busy for a bit longer. So like we've got like not like open end, but a bit more time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's reconnect. Old Roll20 shimmy. Okay, let's reload the page. No one. Can't see no one.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
There.
got it. Okay. Not too shabby. Okay, we were at the what was the name again? the broken Anvil Tavern. Yeah, place is a bit run down, and yeah, you're there. It's also pretty rainy outside. Oh, you disappeared again. Or I mean,
Oh yeah, you disappeared too.
I got
No,
you both
you-
still.
Todd, what do you say?
I can see you both still.
Okay. Come on, let's reconnect here.
Hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
Everyone except
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Same.